Sometimes we run out of options when it comes to side dishes because we're used to cooking the same side dishes every single day and every single week. So in this recipe, I'm going to be showing you how to cook Mbaazi za nazi, which are pigeon peas which are cooked in coconut cream or coconut sauce, and the outcome is flavorful, delicious, super versatile because you can serve with some mahamri for breakfast over rice, chapati, and every bite is going to be absolutely amazing. For this recipe, you'll need half a kg of pigeon peas, which you're going to sort out to remove any stones or rotten peas in the batch. Then you're going to wash several times until the water runs clear. Soak overnight with some water, and I've already done that. So this is how my peas are looking. Soaking overnight is going to help you cook the peas faster, and it's going to take a very short period of time. And to cut down that time of cooking my peas, I'm going to be using a pressure cooker, which is a very essential kitchen utensil which you need in your kitchen because it's going to cut down the cooking time halfway. So because I've already soaked my beans, drained, I'm going to place my pressure cooker over high flame, add in my peas, add in 3 cups of water, and this is a 5-liter pressure cooker, which means that half a kg of the peas is quite safe to boil in the pressure cooker. I'm going to pick my lid, align the edges, then I'm going to twist to lock the pressure cooker. Wait for the water to come to a boil, which is going to take around 2 to 3 minutes at most. Reduce the flames to medium, then I'm going to boil the peas for around 3 to 4 whistles. It is very important for you not to overfill your pressure cooker because it's going to accumulate so much pressure on the inside because the grains are going to plump up and it might explode. So make sure if you're going to be boiling a kg of pigeon peas, you use a bigger cooker to boil your beans. That is beans, peas, or whatever you are boiling. Also, there are 2 types of pressure cooker, electric and the manual pressure cooker, which is very safe if you follow the instructions. Ten minutes in, my pigeon peas are ready, and I'm going to use a spatula, which is going to help me remove the excess pressure from the cooker. That is the safest way possible to remove the pressure from the cooker, or if you're not in a hurry, you can wait for the cooker to cool down for around 10 minutes. So now it's time to cook Mbaazi za nazi. So I'm going to place my pot aside, pick a pan, and the recipe calls for very few ingredients. As you can see, I have some garlic and ginger, coriander, and lots of onion, together with a few spices, cooking oil, cooking cream, and milk. And you're going to find all the ingredients listed in the description box in the right quantity. So you're going to place your pan or pot over medium flame and add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Add in 2 large finely diced onions. Then you're going to saute for around a minute. Sauteing your onions is very important when it comes to cooking because you're cooking out the raw flavor of onion and taking the flavor a notch higher by adding in sweetness into the onions and also browning the onions, which is going to make the dish very flavorful. Just when your onions are starting to brown, you're going to add in lots of garlic and ginger. Then you're going to cook together with the onions for around 30 seconds to a minute. And the garlic and ginger is going to get very flavorful because you're cooking out the raw flavor. So once the garlic hits the hot pan, it's going to start cooking immediately and release all those lovely flavors in your kitchen. I have around 5 to 6 cups of pigeon peas. I'm going to be cooking around 2 to 3. So for the rest, I'm going to transfer to a Ziploc and place in my freezer so that I can enjoy in another recipe. And if you're interested in more pigeon peas recipe, you can check the description box for more recipes. So now I'm going to transfer in 2 cups of pigeon peas into my pan. Toss the pigeon peas in the onions, add in half a teaspoon of coriander powder, curry powder, garlic powder, and a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric into the pan. Add in 1.5 cups of coconut milk. Stir in the coconut milk, then I'm going to season by adding in a seasoning cube and salt. The seasoning cube is quite optional. Then I'm going to reduce the flames to low, cover my pot, and slowly simmer my pigeon peas or mbaazi for around 5 to 8 minutes, or until the coconut milk has reduced and everything is looking so yum. In between, you're going to check on your pan so that it doesn't burn, and also you're going to check the seasoning. And this is how my peas are looking after cooking for around 5 minutes. And as you can see, the coconut milk has evaporated and the seasoning is perfect. So now I'm going to garnish with coriander, which I absolutely love. Stir the coriander. Oh yum, just look at that. This is the signature way of cooking bazi and 𝗟𝗃𝗃𝗃. You have to make sure all the coconut milk is evaporated, then finish up with some coconut cream. So here is my first bite. I'm going to scoop out some of the cream, the mbaazi, which are looking very creamy. Oh wow. The mbaazi are tender, they've soaked in the sauce, very well seasoned. We have a very nice flavor from the curry powder and the coriander powder. Yum. And the best thing about this recipe is that the tropical flavor from the coconut milk is going to be 100+.